Hello, welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to take the derivative of natural log and the log function. So I'm going to work on the proof of the both derivatives. So here we have a natural log function, ln of x. So let me just go over something real quick. If we have a log with base e, that is the natural log, okay, ln, okay. So another property that we have to know is that if we have a raised to the log of base a of some number b, that is equal to b. Okay, this is another important property that you should know. And the other property besides that is the e to the ln of a equals a. Here e is the base of the natural log and ln is the natural log, so e to the ln of a is going to be a. And the other thing that we have to know is the derivative d over dx of e to the x equals e to the x. Okay, so now we know these properties. We can go ahead and take the derivative of this natural log of x. So I'm going to write it as y equals ln of x. This is our function. Then I'm going to make this and bring this into the exponential form. So it's going to become e to the y equals e to the ln of x. Okay. Now here e to the y equals this e to the ln of x. We're going to use this property e to the ln of a is equal to a. So e to the ln of x is just going to be equal to x. Now in the next step, I'm going to take the derivative of e to the y, and then I'm going to take the derivative of x. So I took the derivative on both sides. Now derivative of e to the y is going to be same as e to the x. So e to the x is just e to the x, but this is the e to y, which is a function of x. So this is going to be e to the y times dy dx. It's the same as if you have e to the u and you take the derivative of that with respect to x, it is e to the u times du over dx. Okay, so we have to take the derivative of the exponent as well, because exponent is not x, it's a function. So we take the derivative here, it becomes e to the y times dy over dx equals d over dx, or the derivative of x is just 1. Okay, from here we can divide both sides by e to the y, so we get dy over dx equals 1 over e to the y. And now we can make a substitution for e to the y is equal to just x, so it's 1 over x. Okay, this is e to the y, not e times y. So let me just make a little, because it looks like e times y. It's not e times y, it's e to the y. Y is in the exponent. Okay, so this is our derivative of natural log of x. Now let's go ahead and take the derivative of a log with base a of x. So this is going to be a little bit different. So we're still going to use the same properties that we learned. So y equals log of x with base a. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is change this into the exponential form. Now this is a log with base a, not natural log. So we're going to take this a and make it a base on both sides. So a to the y equals a to the log a of x. Okay, now we already saw that if we have a to the log of b with base a equals b, so similarly a to the log of x with base a is going to be just equal to x. So this is going to be a to the y equals just x. Now once we do this, I'm going to actually go ahead and take the natural log on both sides. So we get natural log of a to the y equals natural log of x. Okay, so now we have natural log of a to the y. So y is the exponent. We can bring it to the front, so it's y times ln of a equals ln of x. Now I take the derivative on both sides, so we get d over dx of y times ln of a equals d over dx ln of x. Okay. Now derivative of this is just going to be, we can, since this is ln is a constant and it's multiplying, we can take it out of the derivative. So it's going to become ln of a d over dx of y equals d over dx of ln of x. Okay. Now we take the derivative, so we get ln of a times derivative of y is dy dx. Okay, so we're taking the derivative of y with respect to x equals d over dx of ln of x. We just learned the derivative of ln of x is just 1 over x. Okay. Now in the next step, I'm going to divide both sides by ln of a to get rid of this ln of a. So we get dy over dx equals 1 over x times 1 over ln of a. So we get 1 over x times ln of a. This is the derivative of log of x with base a. So this is our final answer.